How can you determine whether two ratios form a proportion? This is what we're learning in this video. First, let's define ratio and proportion. A ratio is a comparison of two numbers by division. The ratio of x to y can be expressed as x to y, x colon y, or x over y. On the other hand, a proportion is an equation stating that two ratios are equal. And to determine whether two ratios form a proportion, we can use two methods. The first method is to express both ratios in simplest form. And the second method is by using cross products. Let's have these two examples. Determine whether each pair of ratios are equivalent ratios. Justify your answer. For question number 1, I will show you the first method, and that is by simplifying the fractions or the ratios. The first fraction, 24 over 36, can be simplified by dividing numerator and denominator by 12. And that will give us 24 divided by 12 is 2, 36 divided by 12 is 3. So the simplest fraction for 24 over 36 is 2/3. For the second fraction, 12 over 18, this can be reduced by dividing numerator and denominator by 6. 12 divided by 6 is 2, 18 divided by 6 is 3. Since both fractions are equal to 2/3, this means that the first pair is proportional. And that is the first method, simplifying both ratios or fractions. And if they're equal, that means that the two ratios are equivalent ratios. The second method is by using cross products. So for the ratios 10 over 18 and 25 over 45, this means I will multiply 10 and 45. 10 and 45 is 450. Now we need to multiply 25 and 18. 8 times 5 is 40, so carry 4. 8 times 2, 16, plus 4, 20. We multiply 25 by 1, so we have 25. And that is 450. Since the cross products are equal, this means that these two fractions or ratios are also proportional. So again, the second method is by using cross products. If the cross products are equal, this means that the two ratios are equivalent. Now it's your turn. Make sure to use both methods in solving these 6 problems. Give it a try and play the video whenever you're ready for the solutions. Now let's answer the first question. For the first question, I will use the first method. So this means I will simplify the second fraction by dividing both numerator and denominator by 16. 16 divided by 16 is 1. 32 divided by 16 is 2. So this means that these two fractions are equal. So these two ratios are equivalent. For question number 2, I will use cross products. 5 times 15 is 75. 10 times 8 is 80. Since 75 is not equal to 80, that means that these two fractions or ratios are not equivalent. Question number 3. Using the second method, 0.1 times 100 is 10. 5 times 2 is also equal to 10. So the ratios are equivalent. Question number 4. 15 times 1 is 15. 9 times 20 is 180. 15 is not equal to 180, so this means that the two ratios are not equivalent. Question number 5. Using the second method, 5 times 20 is 100. 5 times 30 is 150. So 100 is not equal to 150. This means that these ratios are not equivalent. For question number 6, I will use the first method because the ratios are large numbers. The first fraction, 18 by 24, can be reduced by dividing both numbers by 6. So the simplest form is 3/4. For the second fraction, 50 over 75, both numbers can be divided by 25. And the simplest fraction is 2 over 3. So since the two fractions are not equal, that means that these two ratios are not equivalent. Thank you for watching, and please consider subscribing to my channel at Celzo Academy.